Dear students, today we will discuss one of the most important poem, No Men Are Foreign, written by James Kirkup. The name is the No Men Are Foreign. Foreign means foreigners. We are not foreigners. We are all among oneness of this world. Unity, universal brotherhood. This poet says to the world. He was given to the oneness of this world. We are all oneness. Look at the picture or photograph. Do you think it is a scene from a real war? Nowadays, various type of wars are conducted various countries. Cold War, real war in this world. Example, India versus Pakistan, India versus China. Cold War should be started, but they did not understand the oneness, universal brotherhood of those countries, of our countries. We did not conduct the wars because nowadays technology is very improved. Once upon a time, the war will be conducted, all over the world should be collapsed. Invented all of the countries bombs. The bombs should be destroy the world, because we could study the history. In the 1945, 2 baby bombs will be exploded on the Hiroshima and the Nagasaki. America was dropped the 2 cities, 2 baby bombs. The 2 baby bombs were explained the lesson nowadays people. Nowadays bombs, atomic bombs will be exploded on other countries or of our countries. The human beings, the human life will be destroyed. Therefore, the poet James Kirkup was announced order and consciousness should be wrote of this poem, No Men Are Foreign. Just a picture to teach us something. Discuss and then read the poem. Discuss. Could you observe the picture or photograph in the textbook? Warriors should be caught hold of the rifles with their hands. The peoples were going on the line and they wear the shirts. I am a man. All those people hanging on the chest. I am a man. The acquaintance of the poet James Kirkup, 23rd April 1918, 10th May 2009, was a prolific English poet, translator and a travel writer. He wrote over 30 books, including autobiographies, novels and plays. He started writing simple verses and rhymes from the age of 6. Marsden Boy, 2008, a poem, and play Steinberg, a play are in his contributions. He was honored by many countries. In In this poem, the poet gives us a message about universal brotherhood. He was not an English poet. He could write 30 books, including autobiographies, novels and plays. He started writing simple verses and rhymes from the age of 6. You see, he is a very talented person, talented poet in his childhood life. He wrote, within his 6 years, he wrote the rhymes. His books, Marsden Boy, 2008, a poem, and plays, Strindberg, a play, are his contributions. Very most important contributions of his life. He could start the writing within his 6 years. English poet, translator. This poem, No Men Are Foreign, was explained the universal brotherhood. All over the world should be learned this method, universal brotherhood. In the last week of our country, Prime Minister is given to the speeches in the UNO program. He is also told in that program universal brotherhood. ವಸುದೈವ ಕುಟುಂಬಕಂ, ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವವೇ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದಂತೆ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. Collapse the terrorist activities in the world, Modi says. But so many nations are given to the support to the Prime Minister. Now we are all living in this world with the universal brotherhood. We are all among oneness in the world. Then the world will be peaceful. The people will be peaceful, live their lives. You see the poem. No men are foreign. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breaths, like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is hut like this, in which we all shall lie. In which we all shall lie. Remember, all of the peoples, the world people should remember. Forget. Remember, first, all over the world people should be remembered. No men are strange. Strange. No men are strange. No men are strange means unknown. We are all knowing people. But countries have changed, areas have changed. But we are all men in all over the world. We are all living. Should be brotherhood. Therefore, we are all satisfied. Life will be running of our living period. No country is foreign. No country is foreign. ಯಾವ ದೇಶಗಳು ವಿದೇಶಿಯವಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಬೇರೆಯವರಲ್ಲ. We are all living on the earth. We are all living. The earth is rotation on that axis. We are all living on the earth. The earth is rotation on that axis. Day and night, coming 12 hours to 12 hours. That is, should be changed. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breaths. Beneath all uniforms, we are all uniforms, livings, but a single body breaths. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ಒಬ್ಬರಂತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಬ್ಬರಂತೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಉಸಿರಾಡುವಂತಹ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಂತೆ ನಾವು ಬದುಕಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. The poet expected the universal brotherhood of this world people. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon. We are all living on the earth like ours. We are all not strange peoples. The land, our brothers, land is only one. We are all living on that land, but different areas. We are all made a borders of our land. This is India, this is Pakistan, this is China, America, Russia, and also the 7 continents of the world. But we are make the border fixed. This is our egoisms. Whenever the foreigner should be entered of our country is terrorist, we should fire the rifles, shoot out the terrorists, or terrorists shoot out of our armies or citizens of the country. This is one of the strange peoples living areas. But that is not good to develop the countries. But that is not develop the peoples that we want not. Land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. Walk upon is earth like this. We are all walking. We are all cultivate the land. We made various type of machines. We are all built the factories. We are cultivated and sowing the different type of crops. We are all produced various type of machines. We are all living different type of dresses, foods, cultures, language. But we are all among oneness. That we want on the land in which we all shall lie. Don't lie. We are all living on this land. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter star. Their hands are ours, and in their life spirit, a labor not different from our own. They too aware. We are developed awareness on this world because we are all used the natural resources on the earth, on top of the sky. Aware of sun. Sun is given to the warm, heat, sunlight. That should be want. We are all used of the sun rays. In the early morning to evening, we want of sunlight on the earth. And air is a natural resource. Sun is the natural resource. We want of air, different type of airs. Air, cool breeze, storm, cyclone, wind, anticyclone, various type of air. We called their activities, the different type of names of air. Water. Water is also the natural resource, one of the important resource. Sun, air and water. We need those things. Once upon a time, all those things should be polluted. We are also died on the earth. Therefore, we should secure all those natural resources. One of the ozone on the earth about 3 or 4 kilometers top, that is weak. Whenever it weak, you are also burnt on the earth. Air should be blows from on the earth, overflows is called cyclone. Our life is collapse. Water, the rain will be heavy on the earth, should be created the floods. Human life is collapse. Nowadays observed on the earth. Storm action, water action, and also the sun actions. We need all those things, but we should protect and save and not pollute it of those things. And fed by peaceful harvest. And fed by peaceful harvest. We want a peaceful life. By wars long winter star. By wars long winter stars. We study the history. The 1914 to 1918, the First World War, and the Second World War, 1939 to 1945. How many people died of those two wars? Nowadays also, in the Egypt or Israel, Afghanistan, Pakistan, China, India, there are also conflict between the border incidents, fixed the border incidents. When the India is independent on 1947, up to now, the peoples were died with the terrorist activities. Dear students, should be learn the background of history. Close together people were died of that time. In the last 1999, the Kargil war will be conducted in Pakistan and India. In one night, 950 armies were died in one night. Pakistan 950 and Indian armies were 950. This is one of the dangerous war on the earth. They should be remembered. We are not conducted the wars on the earth. We did not go the egoism. We are all going on the peace on the earth. We are all developed. We are all cooperated the peaceful life of the other countries. Or fed by peaceful harvests, by wars long winter starved. So many countries are starved, conducted the wars. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Their hands are ours. They are also ours, not foreigners. They are also our brothers. And in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Labors are not different. They are also ours. Various type of workers on the earth. Educated people do the white collar jobs, and uneducated peoples are the lowest educated peoples will do to the least of us. They are also needed on the country. White collar jobs and blue collar jobs. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake, or sleep, and strength that can be home. By love in every land is common life that all men recognize and understand. Remember, students, you all remember. Whenever they have eyes like ours that wake, like ours. Eyes like ours. ಅವರ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳ ಹಾಗೆ, ಅವರಂತೆ ನಾವು, ನಮ್ಮಂತೆ ಅವರು. That weak, are sleep and strength that can be whole. Sleep and strength that can be whole. ಎಚ್ಚರ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್, ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಲಗುತ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೂ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಹೋಮ್, ಗೆಲುವನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಅವರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳಿವೆ, ಬಲ ಇದೆ. ಅವರ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಶಾಂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಜಯಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಶಾಂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ವಾತ್ಸಲ್ಯತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. By love, in every land is common life. In every land means the globe, all of the countries on the globe, we want a peaceful life on the earth because we are loved of the world. Not only of our country, we are loved all over the world, all of the nations. Because we are not living in one country, we need another countries because we did not produce all those things. We want other countries or neighboring countries or helping the other countries. We want it. How the one house is not living on the village? Because we want neighbors, families, neighbor helps. So as it is, the countries are also saying, we want the neighbor countries. We want the another materials on the earth. Example, petroleum. Petroleum is produced. Only few countries are more produce the petroleum. But nowadays, we want it. We need for things is it. We did most important, another countries are also living on the earth. By love, in every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. That all can recognize and understand. We are recognizing the problems and understand the problems, solve the problems. What we produce more things, we should send the demanded countries. We want of another things, we demanded the another countries. We are living the brotherhood life on the earth. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Let us remember, you also remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves. Dear students, remember, whenever we are told, ಯಾವಾಗಲಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ to hate our brothers. To hate our brothers. ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಹೋದರನ ದ್ವೇಷಿಸಿದ್ದೇ ಆದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇ. ದಟ್ ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸಸ್, ದಟ್ ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸಸ್, ಟು disarm. To hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. We are all the condemned another peoples, that is very dangerous. Condemned, to expose a strong disapproval of some work. We did not dispose us. ಅವರನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಾವು ವಿರೋಧಿಸಬಾರದು. ಅವರನ್ನು ವಿರೋಧಿಸಿದ್ದಾದರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶವನ್ನೇ ಅಥವಾ ಅವರ ದೇಶವನ್ನೇ ವಿರೋಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. We did not dispose us. We did not condemn of the people. We did not condemn. We did not betray. We did not betray, because those are all of our brothers. ಅವರನ್ನು ದ್ರೋಹ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡುವಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇಶಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಆ ದೇಶದ ಜನರ ಭಾವನೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ವಿರೋಧಿಸುವುದು ಸೂಕ್ತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಹೋದರರಂತೆ ಕಾಣಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Remember, we who take arms against each other. Remember, we who take arms against each other. ಅವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ತೋಳನ್ನು ಬಯಸಿದ್ದೇ ಆದರೆ, ಅವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇ ಆದರೆ, it is the human heart that we defy. ನಾವು ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚವನ್ನೇ ನಾಶ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಾಗುತ್ತದೆ, ಪರಿಶುದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದಂತಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. Therefore we did maintain a pure weather, a healthy weather should be created. It is human heart that we define, make something impure. ಏನಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣವಾದಂತಹ ಯೋಗ್ಯವಲ್ಲದಂತಹ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇ ಆದರೆ ಅದು ಅವನತಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. Our yells of fire and dust outrage the innocence, outrage a very wrong or cruel heart. In once upon a time, our yells of fire, yell means opposite, yavan. Our yells of fire and dust outrage the innocence. That it is very wrong action of our human life, because our yells of fire, ನಮ್ಮ ನರಕ ಯಾತನೆ ಬೆಂಕಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತದೆ, ನರಕ ಯಾತನೆಯನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ರೇಜ್, ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಕ್ರೂರ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮನಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಔಟ್ರೇಜ್ ದ ಇನ್ನೋಸೆನ್ಸ್. We are all innocent people on the world, but our character should be, and goodness is one of the important in all of the people on the earth. Whenever we hate the other country peoples or foreigners, we are all due to the bad character, cruel character. Our yells of fire and dust outrage the innocence. We are all innocents on the world. More than crores of people near 700 crores, more than 232 countries. More than 232 countries. The life is burnt out. Of air that is everywhere, our home. Air is everywhere, water is everywhere, sun is everywhere. The most things are needful of the human life. Air, water and sun. Your growth and development on the earth. The most important things on the earth, air, water and sunlight. Everywhere our own asset. Free gift of nature. That is, we should use the commercial system. Sunlight is used, solar system. The wind is used, windmills on the earth. We should create the windmill with the electricity. And the water is also, whenever the water falls, there is created or produced the hydroelectric powers. Whenever dig the land, they are available the coal. The coal burnt after the produced the electric power, thermal power stations at Raichur in Karnataka. Very, very different type of uses of those things, air, water and the sunlight. Sunlight should be used, solar powers in all of the nation should be produced. In the street light, on the houses, produce the electric power, and water heater, solar water heater. See, the population is increased, the problems are created, the technologies are invented. We did use all those invented technologies because the sources of scarcity on the earth, the population is increased along with the water. 71% of water on the earth, but 29% of land. Land should be scarcity, water is scarcity because waste of water, salty water on the seas or the oceans. But drinking water or usable water, scarcity on the earth. So many countries should be supply the water with the bottles to another countries. Of those problems are created. Of our air that is everywhere, our own, all those of our own assets. When the sunlight is open, then the machines should be started. Its work should be started. Remember, no men are foreign. Dear students, you are not foreigners. You are not living in other countries. You are not strange peoples. We are not strange. We are all living on the earth, but we are all living with brotherhood on the earth. The globe is very vast. 232 countries are created on the earth. More than 700 crore peoples are living on the earth. But we are created among oneness of the world. ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವವೇ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಎನ್ನುವ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. Because long winter which lasts for a long time. We are living not a few months or few years. We are living more than 60 years. living on the earth. The average age in Indian peoples 60 to 65 years average age. The peoples want natural things in the future generations. Therefore, we did not pollute all those things. Land. Nowadays, we should use various type of chemicals, various type of fertilizers, and various type of medicines. Should be treated the crops. Should be treated the seeds. We are secure all those things with the treatment of medicines. So let us start to eat the slow poison foods on the earth. Suppose example, here are growth vegetables, green leaves, and main crops, food grains. All those crops should be growth on the earth with the treatment of the medicines, pesticides, fertilizers, and the medicines. Those corns and green leaves and vegetables should be eat. All those things are the slow poison foods. Therefore, nowadays created the various type of diseases on the earth. Today, could you observe the corona? The last 5 years back, AIDS, and another gunna, chicken gunna, tomato gunna, whatever it names. But here is this one, the disease is called corona. The scientists did not invent the medicines because it is not the main problem of the world. Medicine-less diseases should be created on the earth. How many people have died? The last day, the 2 teachers were died. The case of corona. One of the headmaster and one of the BRC officer. Could you observe? These diseases are of the attack on the human life. Last year people were died in that world. Separately in America, more than 2 lakhs were died. The forward country, America, and another countries are also more than 1,000, more than lakhs. That is the main problem. Therefore, we are all living on this country is called the brotherhoods. This poem is explains the among oneness of this world. Therefore, we are all living oneness of this country and oneness of this world. Therefore, the poet is explained, no men are for him.